those people to me are like the
Who are
lowest
they?
of the
Who
low
are
of the
they?
low. Well, I mean, if you want specific names.
Specific names, if you're comfortable saying. Who are some of them?
So I would say people like Lila Rose, representatives like Lila Rose. I would even say, reps like Trent Horn, people like this. These are people who they themselves may not necessarily levy the criticism directly, but it's the influence that they have over the various audiences that they have that then go and direct these criticisms towards you.
Got it.
Though I never actually see these people in the arena debating these social issues with anybody. They'll do abortion debates, things like this, but I never see them surrounded with a panel of like the worst degenerates on earth debating all of their worldviews simultaneously. But they have tons of criticisms for people who do. And I'm like, well, where are you? Nowhere. And where are you, by the way, when anybody wants to debate you on why it is that you're so inactive when it comes to the culture war and social issues, right? They turn all that stuff down. They refuse to argue with the red pillars. They refuse to argue with any of these people. They literally just refuse to engage. Tons of criticisms, absolute refusal to engage.
Got it. So Lila Rose, one time I was on her show, this was about a year and a half ago, and we were talking about, I don't know how abortion came about, and I just kind of gave my view, and then she disagreed and went back and forth. I'm like, okay, yeah, and it's very obvious she's like the fully goody two shoe, like everything I do right, that's what it is. But to me, I think there's a place for her as well. But guys like you, to become you have to have lived a shitty life to get tough and be willing to go in the arena and be able to handle it. You just have to.
I agree.
You have to have lived a very, very rough life. And you don't just say, let me raise kids and make their life a living hell to raise a Andrew Wilson. That's not how it works. You go have a very, very difficult upbringing. You got this pain, this callous, all this stuff that you've carried, and then boom, and you're like in fight mode and fight like, what's the next one? Who's the next one? That's not for everybody. You can't train her to be like you.
I agree.
Yeah. So, but I think there's a place for both of you guys. So,
and I even agree with that. What I don't agree with is if you're not willing to do it, shut your mouth and don't criticize then.
Got it. So if you're not willing to get in the arena, don't react and don't give your thoughts on what Andrew Wilson believes.
That's right. If you're not willing to do it yourself, and here's the thing, I've always had an open challenge.
That's never going to stop. The reaction audiences, that's a business model.
Look, I totally get it.
Yeah.
And I understand that this is something I'll always have to deal with.
Yep.
But that doesn't mean that I can't say publicly, well, show me how it's done then. Or, hey, many times we put the offers out. Then you come in, show me how you would do it better. And then we watch them fail and flop over and over and over again. It's not as easy as it looks, as you know.
Of course. And by the way, a guy like Steven Crowder, the same way he had a bad fall, he can make a massive comeback and be the main guy again.
Yes,
like, at one point, I think he was the main guy. No, wasn't Crowder like the guy?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
He was the
and
guy.
He's coming back.
Yeah. No, I'm so glad he's coming back.
Me
I'm so
too.
glad you can see the eyes, the eye of the tiger is back in it.
Yeah.
Like, you can tell. You're saying you're taking some credit for it.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm literally kidding.
He's going to call you and he's going to say something
like,
to you.
what are you doing?
Yeah.
No, I think I've told Steven that I think that he's wasted, and that he does best. The thing is with him, and I completely understand it. He's built a moat around himself. You know what I mean? And it's like, but that's not where you shine, man. You shine in that arena, engaging,
coffee. And,
fighting it out. Yeah. Like he's really good at it.
He is really good at it.
He's had tons and tons of guests coming in now, and he's duking it out with them, right? And he's doing it in the Steven Crowder way, right? It's both respectful, and it's insightful,
sarcastic.
and
he has to have all that.
Yeah,
together.
and it's fun to watch, and he's a super smart guy.
Yeah. What do you believe in? If because at the beginning, in the first 3 minutes, you said, I hate progressives, when I was going back and forth with them on Facebook. And,
I hate them.
Tell me, one, what you believe in. And you made one of the points on why you hate progressives. When you asked me the question, you're like, so twin brothers, incest, why is that wrong? Right?
But the reason I hate, I'll explain to you why I hate progressives more than anything. Progressives have been, for the last 10 years, actually more, running around calling everybody who disagrees with any of their crazy-ass values fascists and authoritarians and dictators and things like this. These are the people who brought us the lockdowns, the state-issued garment of the mask, right? Mandatory vaccines they wanted. They wanted vaccine passports. They shut down businesses. They gave us a fascist state.